Romania is a country that defies easy labels. It's a land where medieval legends clash with Soviet ghosts, where women wield power in ways that baffle Europe, and where history is written in blood, stone, and silence. This isn't the Romania you'll find in guidebooks. This is the truth. 1. The baby machine, Ceausescu's dark legacy. What happens when a dictator turns women's bodies into tools of the state? In Romania, it wasn't science fiction. It was policy. In 1966, dictator Nicolae Ceausescu made abortion and contraception illegal. His goal? Boost Romania's population from 20 to 30 million. Every Romanian woman under 45 was expected to bear at least 4 to 5 children. Gynecological exams were mandatory at workplaces. Police tracked periods. Failure to conceive could result in job loss, fines, or public humiliation. With abortion outlawed, women turned to unsafe, underground procedures. Tens of thousands died from botched abortions. Hospitals became sites of suffering. One ward in Bucharest was known as the abortion graveyard. Doctors often refused to help, fearing arrest. Estimated death toll. Over 10,000 women died from illegal abortions between 1966 1989, that many women gave birth only to abandon their children in state-run orphanages. These children, over 100,000 of them, were raised in inhumane conditions: cages, starvation, abuse. Romania's orphanages became infamous worldwide after the regime collapsed in 1989. Many of these Ceausescu's children still struggle with trauma and identity today. The policy remained in place until Ceausescu's execution in 1989. Within weeks, abortion and contraception were legalized again. But the scars of Decree 770 are still felt. Romania today has one of the highest abortion rates in Europe, a lingering echo of forced motherhood. 2. Yes, witchcraft is recognized as a legitimate profession. Romania has an active community of vrăjitori, witches, particularly in rural areas and Roma communities. These witches cast spells, remove curses, and even use social media. The Romanian government attempted to tax their earnings, causing outrage and counterspells. Witchcraft is still practiced and legal. Witchcraft in Romania is deeply rooted in ancient traditions, blending pre-Christian Dacian rituals with folk practices that have survived for centuries. It's not just folklore. It's part of daily life for many, especially in rural areas. Elderly women, called babe, act as local healers, using herbs, prayers, and charms to treat ailments or ward off bad luck. In cities, modern witches mix tarot, astrology, and social media to offer spiritual guidance, often reaching younger audiences. Despite skepticism from the Romanian Orthodox Church, which condemns it as satanic, witchcraft remains legal and widely accepted. There's no law against casting spells or selling remedies, though scams, like fake love potions, can land practitioners in trouble for fraud. Festivals like Sanzine, where women weave floral wreaths to divine their futures, showcase how these traditions thrive in public view. For many Romanians, witchcraft isn't about magic. It's a cultural identity, a way to reclaim power in a society riddled with distrust in institutions, and a bridge between the past and present. Yet contradictions linger. While some embrace it as heritage, others exploit it for profit, and isolated cases of violence against those accused of witchcraft still occur. It's a living, evolving practice, legal, controversial, and uniquely Romanian. 3 Romanian women are revered for their beauty, but that comes at a cost. They're called Europe's hidden gems. Women with classic features, mysterious charm, and elegance that seems effortless. Romanian women are praised across the world for their beauty. But behind the filters and fairy tales lies something rarely spoken, a burden, one that's both dangerous and deeply misunderstood. In Romania, beauty isn't just admired, it's expected. Appearance is a form of currency, a reflection of discipline, femininity, and social class. In cities like Bucharest or Cluj, women dress sharply even for grocery runs. Hair, nails, posture, and perfume are part of the everyday standard. In many homes, daughters are taught early to walk like a lady, never leave the house unkempt, and smile through discomfort. Some see it as elegance. Others call it pressure disguised as tradition. But there's a darker side, one where beauty isn't admired. It's hunted. Romania is one of the top source countries for human trafficking victims in Europe. Many are women lured by fake modeling contracts, jobs abroad, or online relationships. Once taken, they're exploited sexually, financially, emotionally. Survivors report beatings, forced drug use, and even being branded. And when they escape, the nightmare often continues. In small towns, women are blamed. In cities, they're ignored. In some police stations, they're laughed at. Many victims face disbelief, especially in rural Romania. Few trust the justice system. Only a tiny fraction of traffickers are ever convicted. Survivors who speak out risk losing family, jobs, or safety. 4 Romanian women are among the most educated in Europe. Romanian women are praised for their beauty. But most people never ask, what's going on behind those bright eyes? The answer might surprise you. They're some of the most academically driven women in Europe. They come from a country often stereotyped as traditional, rural, even behind. But here's the plot twist. Romanian women are quietly outpacing much of Europe in the one area that changes everything: education. In Romania, nearly 60% of university graduates are women, a number that has steadily increased since the 1990s. And they're not just studying soft subjects. High female enrollment in STEM, medicine, law, architecture, and finance. Romania ranks higher than many Western nations in female university participation, including the US and UK. In 2024, Romanian women made up over 53% of researchers in science and engineering fields, one of the highest in the EU. For women, education has always been the most respectable and safest path to independence. Historically, women saw education as a way out of poverty or traditional gender roles. After communism fell, job markets collapsed, but universities opened up. Families pushed daughters to succeed in school even more than sons, especially in urban areas. But here's the paradox. Romanian women are highly educated, yet dramatically underrepresented in leadership. Fewer than 20% of top business leaders in Romania are women. In politics, only 18% of parliamentary seats are held by women, lower than the EU average. In rural areas, educated women still face pressure to marry early or stay home. 5. They stand like sleeping giants in the mountains, their towers cloaked in vines, their ballrooms crumbling under silence. Romania is home to some of the most beautiful castles in the world, but many lie abandoned, forgotten by time, and haunted by their past. Romania, once part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire and home to powerful noble families, has over 160 castles and fortresses. Many were built during the medieval and Renaissance eras to guard against invading Turks, Tatars, and Mongols. Some served as military fortresses, others as lavish homes for the elite. Over the centuries, power shifted, and with it, many castles fell into neglect. The fall of communism in 1989 left dozens more abandoned as the state pulled funding. Today, these majestic ruins are more than stone. They're ghosts of forgotten empires. 6. Romania has one of the last virgin forests in Europe. Imagine stepping into a forest so ancient, no chainsaw has ever touched its trees, where wolves, bears, and lynx still roam free, and silence stretches as far as the eye can see. This isn't fantasy. This is the heart of Romania, home to one of Europe's last true wildernesses. A virgin forest is a forest that has never been logged or altered by human activity, not even a trail. In Europe, nearly all have disappeared, except in Romania. Romania holds over 500,000 hectares of pristine forest, mainly in the Carpathian Mountains. These are among the oldest, most biodiverse ecosystems in Europe. Trees are centuries old. Some may predate the fall of the Roman Empire. The air is purer, the biodiversity richer, the silence deeper. These are living cathedrals, made of wood, time, and mystery. Some of the most untouched forests lie in Făgăraș, Suceava, and Domăgălvelia national parks, where humans are guests, not masters. Făgăraș Mountains are known as the Transylvanian Alps, home to bears, wolves, wild boars, and rare eagles. In Domăgălvelia, 500-year-old beech trees tower like guardians. Walking through these places is like time travel. No phone signal, no roads, no sound but your heartbeat. It's not just what you see, it's what you feel. His forest breathes, and everything within it plays a part in an ancient balance. The forest hosts over 3,700 species of plants and animals. Massive fungal networks under the ground connect trees, a living internet of communication. Some scientists believe these forests store more carbon than any other type of European woodland. It is one of the last places where apex predators, like bears and wolves, still thrive without human control. Every leaf, every howl, every shadow matters. But this Eden is under attack. Despite being protected on paper, illegal logging is rampant. Reports estimate over half of the logging in Romania is illegal. Corruption and weak enforcement allow timber mafias to strip centuries-old trees overnight. In 2019, 2 forest rangers were murdered while trying to stop illegal logging. Satellite images show entire mountain faces laid bare within months, but hope grows among the roots. Activists, scientists, and locals are rising up to defend the forest. NGOs like Agent Green and Greenpeace Romania document forest crimes and press legal action. Ecotourism and international awareness are helping turn forests into national treasures. Romania's younger generation is increasingly vocal, tying forest preservation to national pride and global survival. These forests are older than empires and stronger than fear, but only if we protect them. 7. Romanian village women live like it's the 1800s, by choice. In the heart of Europe, while the rest of the world races toward the future, there are women in Romania who've chosen to live in the past, not out of necessity, but out of love. Here, in remote villages, life still moves to the rhythm of the seasons, hand-woven skirts and wood-burning stoves. In villages like Maramureș, Bucovina, and Apuseni, women live in a different century by choice. They wear traditional clothes every day. They cook over open fires. They raise their children without screens. And they walk miles to church in the same dresses their grandmothers wore. These villages are surrounded by forests and rolling hills, cut off from modern noise. Homes are built from wood, stone, and clay, often by the women themselves. Many households still rely on manual farming, horses, and natural remedies. These women are not stuck. They are rooted. Why would anyone reject modern convenience? For these women, the answer is simple: tradition, identity, and a sense of purpose. They see themselves as guardians of culture, not relics. Many believe modern life has lost something sacred: connection to land, family, and time. There's dignity in self-sufficiency and pride in maintaining what industrialization left behind. To them, every stitch of clothing, every homegrown tomato, is a declaration: we remember who we are. The IE, Romania's famous embroidered blouse, isn't just fashion, it's a living document. Every symbol, color, and stitch tells a story, often passed from mother to daughter for generations. Some blouses take months to complete. Patterns vary by region and often signify status, marriage, or fertility. Even young women today are returning to the IE as a symbol of pride. Wearing the IE is like speaking a forgotten language. And these women are its poets. These women aren't backwards. They are quietly radical. In a world addicted to speed, they've chosen slowness. In a culture obsessed with newness, they've chosen what endures. Some of them use smartphones only to sell goods or crafts online, but their lives remain analog. They grow their own food, sew their own clothes, and often outlive their urban counterparts. Their way of life is now drawing international attention from anthropologists, ecotourists, and cultural historians. They've turned simplicity into resistance. In Romania's quietest corners, you'll find its loudest heritage. 8. Relationships are a two-way street and a test. She's not just dating you. She's evaluating you. Gently, quietly, relentlessly. Romanian women don't just fall into relationships. They choose, and not everyone passes the test. Most Romanian women were raised to believe that love isn't casual. It's something that deserves thought, trust, and effort. So from the first coffee date, the test quietly begins. What she's watching for. How you treat service staff. Are you kind or arrogant? Whether you listen, can you remember small details she mentioned? Your consistency. Do your actions match your words? Your emotional presence. Do you avoid hard conversations or face them? Your respect for her mind. Are you just there for the beauty? To a Romanian woman, a date is never just a date. It's a character X-ray. Think of it like a scoreboard in her mind. And the points go up or down, depending on how you respond to the little things. Examples of tests you might not notice. She'll mention a struggle to see if you follow up later. She'll tease you to test your sense of humor and emotional agility. She might say no to something minor, just to see if you respect her boundaries. She may leave some silence in conversation to see how you handle discomfort. She's not playing games. She's checking for emotional fluency. A lot of foreign men think Romanian women are after status or wealth. But most of them are looking for something much harder to find: emotional reliability and shared values. They tend to value loyalty, especially if they've experienced betrayal or instability. Emotional maturity, someone who doesn't run when things get real. Gentle masculinity, a man who can lead but also listen. Cultural curiosity, if you care about her roots, she'll open her heart. The test isn't about perfection. It's about intention. If you pass the test, what you get? Not just a girlfriend. You get a partner, fiercely loyal, emotionally intelligent, and deeply invested in building something real. Romanians believe in building together, supporting each other through hardship, laughing, fighting, and staying, not ghosting. Once she trusts you, you'll see a love that's tender, spicy, and deeply rooted in centuries of culture and family. 9. Flirty, feminine, and fully in control. Romanian women are masters of duality. Raised in a culture that values elegance and strength, many of them love being feminine. High heels, red lipstick, carefully styled hair. But that doesn't mean they're waiting for a man to lead. She may flirt, but she knows exactly where the line is. She likes compliments, but only if they're sincere and respectful. She knows her worth, and she'll laugh at anyone who thinks beauty equals submission. This fierce side isn't random, it's cultural. Romanian women were raised in a land shaped by war, communism, and economic struggle. Their mothers and grandmothers have survived everything. So soft is a choice, not a default. During Ceausescu's regime, women were pushed to be mothers, workers, and political pawns, all at once. After 1989, they had to reinvent themselves, learning languages, immigrating, starting businesses. Modern Romanian women juggle tradition with modernity better than most in Europe. When you see a confident, self-aware Romanian woman, you're seeing generations of survival with a smile. A lot of foreign men get confused. Romanian women are polite, graceful. They'll charm you. But charm isn't submission. It's strategy. It's culture. It's strength with style. She may listen quietly, then roast your entire point with logic. She might lean in, then pull away if you're too forward. She'll dance, flirt, laugh, but don't take her lightly. She's not playing hard to get. She's playing smart about who gets her. If you respect the duality, the flirt, and the fire, you'll find a Romanian woman is one of the most passionate, loyal, and unforgettable partners you'll ever meet. She brings romance with meaning, laughter with intellect, support with standards. She doesn't just want someone who notices her. She wants someone who sees all of her and isn't intimidated by the heat beneath the smile. Have you ever fallen for someone whose charm hit a deeper fire? Could you handle someone who's both warm and wild? 10. Shadows, secrets, and the women who defy expectations. Romanian women embody a fascinating duality. rooted in tradition yet fiercely modern, with a sharp wit and unapologetic confidence that defies stereotypes. Their approach to relationships and men is a blend of old-world charm and contemporary boldness, shaped by a history of resilience and a culture that celebrates both humor and heart. In rural areas, you'll still find echoes of ancient customs, like the Mayorita wedding ritual, where a groom abducts his bride in a theatrical display of old folklore. While some dismiss it as outdated, others embrace it as playful theater, a way to honor tradition without taking it too seriously. Meanwhile, in cities like Bucharest and Cluj-Napoca, Romanian women are rewriting the rules. They're entrepreneurs, engineers, and artists who juggle careers with a no-nonsense attitude, often teasing their partners for being too serious or not adventurous enough. Dating here can feel refreshingly direct. Many women aren't shy about making the first move, suggesting a spontaneous weekend trip to the Carpathians or calling out bad behavior with a sly joke that leaves you laughing and slightly embarrassed. But don't mistake their warmth for softness. Romanian women value loyalty and respect, often testing a partner's patience with dry sarcasm or playful challenges. Think, daring you to eat mamalaga, polenta with your hands, or survive a night of ora dancing at a wedding. They're also masters of contradiction with flair, fiercely proud of their roots while embracing global trends, whether it's debating feminist theory over coffee or posting TikTok videos mocking Romanian men's dramatic texting style. Family remains central, but not in a stifling way. Many balance careers with nurturing relationships, often teasing their partners for forgetting to act like a gentleman, while secretly admiring their independence. And when it comes to fun, Romanian women thrive in the chaos of festivals like Sanzin, flower wreath rituals, late-night jazz bars in Bucharest, or hiking trips to Transylvanian castles, where they'll outdance, outjoke, and outstubborn anyone who underestimates them. In short, they're a mix of fire and finesse, equal parts mystique, mischief, and unshakable strength. 11. Women in rural Romania often speak multiple languages. Even in remote mountain villages, don't be surprised if a Romanian grandma greets you in perfect French or German. Romania's location and history mean many older women grew up learning multiple tongues. English is now widely spoken by young women, especially in cities. Some rural women picked up languages from TV, tourism, or relatives abroad. She might churn butter by hand and then switch to Italian without blinking. 12. Romanian women are deeply spiritual, but not always religious. Romania is over 85% Eastern Orthodox, but here's the twist. Many women blend ancient spirituality with modern wisdom. Romanian village women often burn herbs, whisper old prayers, or read coffee grounds. Younger women may be into astrology, energy healing, or ancestral practices. Spirituality in Romania is often about intuition, connection, and inner strength. She might go to church on Sunday and cleanse her aura with sage on Monday. 13. Romania has one of the highest female entrepreneurship rates in Europe. Think Romanian women are just about beauty and tradition? Think again. Romania ranks among the top European countries for female-led businesses, from fashion empires to tech startups. Nearly 40% of new businesses in Romania are founded by women. Many of these women are self-taught, juggling families while running companies. This reflects a powerful post-communist surge in self-reliance and ambition. Behind every boutique, design studio, or tech firm in Romania, there might be a woman who's quietly running the show. 14. Romania has a matriarchal backbone in village life. Romanian rural society is often perceived as traditional, even patriarchal. But dig deeper and you'll find what locals quietly admit. The women hold the system together. Women manage household finances, often without written records. They preserve culture, organizing holidays, religious rituals, and community feasts. Women are the guardians of oral history, superstitions, and family honor. If a dispute happens, it's usually the mother, grandmother, or godmother who settles it, not the father. Behind every village wedding, baptism, or funeral, there's a woman calling the shots. 15. The Romanian woman abroad is a myth buster. Romanian women living abroad are often misunderstood, seen through unfair stereotypes. But the truth? They're rewriting the narrative. They're often top students, corporate leaders, and activists abroad. Many intentionally challenge the mail-order bride or gold digger image. They're proud of their roots, but fiercely independent in the West. She didn't come to the West to marry up. She came to level up. Romania isn't just a country. It's a layered mystery. A place where medieval castles sit in silent forests, where village women carry centuries of wisdom behind their quiet smiles, and where beauty walks hand in hand with resilience. If this video changed the way you see Romania or Romanian women, even just a little, then we've done our job. At Truth That Travels, we dig deeper. We uncover the things guidebooks don't tell you. The hidden histories, the human stories. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching. See you next time.